What's up, y'all? It's Riley, and I am here with a new haul video, a quick unboxing of some stuff that I received from In Stock Trades. This is my first order to come in for March of 2020. I don't remember if I ordered at the end of February or the beginning of March, but let's check it out. Let's see what's in here. So a pretty decent sized box. I'm pretty good at forgetting what I ordered before it comes in, so I think I only know about half the contents in here and am likely to get surprised, a little surprised by the rest of it. So, In Stock Trades with the foam blocks, of course. Ooh, already something that I completely forgot I was getting. All right, first book on the top. Sayuki. This is the first hardcover edition. I don't recall how much this volume collects. I don't know if it's a 2-in-1 or a 3-in-1. I've read the first few volumes of this back, during the early 2000s when it was being published, I think, by Tokyo Pop. I had the first 3 volumes, actually, and I read those and I enjoyed them, but I never continued. And now Kodansha is releasing these really nice Resurrected Edition hardcovers. So take a look here at the spine. It says Sayuki. It looked like a completely different word from the side there, but it does say Sayuki. There's the back cover and the front cover, published by Kodansha, has a cover price of $22.99. Pretty good amount of material. Pretty good amount of material in here. There's some colored pages at the back, so a little bit of extra stuff there. I would say these are comparable in size and build to Vinland Saga's hardcovers. So it looks like it's a 2-in-1. This was originally, it says, first published in Japan in 2002 as Sayuki Volumes 1 and 2. So these are going to be 2-in-1 hardcovers. All right, let's see what's next. Ooh. Oh, man. Now this one I knew was coming in because I've been anticipating it for a while. We've got the 4th hardcover edition of Berserk. So this collects volumes 10 through 12. We're getting towards the end of the Golden Age saga in the hardcover editions. So I'm really excited to see people who have been reading for the first time in these hardcovers, what their reaction to the end of the Golden Age is. As all of the others look, same exact front, same exact back, same spine, just with a 4 instead of 1, 2, or 3. So that is awesome. I'm real happy to finally have that, put that on my shelf. And I got, looks like, a couple of Marvel paperbacks here. All right, let's see. First, I've got Excalibur Volume 4. This is Curiouser, and Curiouser collects issues 42 through 58, Excalibur XX Crossing, and material from Marvel Comics Presents number 110. Now, this is continuing the Alan Davis run on the series, but it also has material written by Scott Lobdell. So this has... now, we don't know exactly, so the omnibus is coming soon, and right now, the version of it that's been solicited, but we know from my friend Omar, who does the Omnibros live show with me on his channel, Near Mint Condition, he had stated, and he told me as well, that the material in the Excalibur omnibus, so if you're curious about that stuff, was incorrect. David over at Marvel, David Gabriel, had stated he wasn't satisfied with the content because it was made into being just a book that was all Claremont and Davis, but it cut out a bunch of the issues in between. So anything that was not written by Claremont or Davis was basically cut out, except for a few random issues by Lobdell. So I don't know how they're going to collect that. So that said, basically what I'm getting to is whatever the new mapping is, I don't know that the material from this epic collection is going to be in that map. I'm thinking and I'm hoping that they're just going to do the first 30 some odd issues, because that's all of Claremont's run, do all of Claremont's run. And then if that is a successful book, if it sells well, then come back and do a volume 2 that has Lobdell and Alan Davis's run, and maybe even a little bit further. But anyway, always cool to get a new X-Men related epic collection. Kind of on a whim, I went ahead and ordered Blade by Mark Guggenheim Complete Collection. This is his entire 12-issue run, plus the recent, I think it was released last year in 2019, the Wolverine versus Blade special. Artwork by Howard Chaykin, I guess. I've heard some cool things about this run, heard that it was pretty decent. I've never really read any Blade myself, so this will be one of the first Blade collections that I read. It even has that cover is actually from that special, the 2019 issue, so that's kind of funny. So anyway, that's cool. Excited to check that out. And, oh, looks like the rest of my stuff is all new manga. I got a bunch of, so it was mostly a manga order with a couple of Western books. Now these are all new volumes, newly released books. Just came out, a bunch of Shonen Jump stuff basically. Ripping in here so that I can show each of them. You can kind of see already what I got here. All right, volume 20 of Black Clover. It's an excellent Shonen series, a lot of fun. Volume 37 of Haikyuu. This is the volleyball series. I say this every single time, but I've still only read like the first 7 volumes. I need to catch up, but I know that it's supposed to be wrapping up soon, so it kind of tempts me to wait until I know it's wrapping up and then read all of it kind of at my own pace. Samurai 8, The Tale of Hachimaru. I've read the first chapter of this on the Shonen Jump app and then decided to stop. This is the new series by Masashi Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto, and it also has artwork by Akira Okubo, who I'm not familiar with. The art, though, does not look too dissimilar from what you get from Naruto. So I would imagine that Okubo is probably an assistant of Kishimoto or something like that, who's worked with him before. But yeah, I'm excited to check it out. Always fun to have new shonen titles to read. We got One Punch Man. This is volume 19. This one's a pretty thick one. Always excited about new volumes of One Punch Man. I really do love this series. I know some people have gotten annoyed because it's gone to being, they say it's gone from being like a parody of shonen to being more of just a straight up shonen action series in its own right. But I think it's still really a quality parody of shonen because it's kind of playing the long game with that stuff, in like letting development happen and big things happen just like you would in any shonen series, but then still throwing Saitama at the board to be like, all this stuff happens, but it's still One Punch Man. Here you go. And then it's a little bit of a parody like that. That's just my opinion. I really enjoy it. Demon Slayer, volume 11, probably the most popular new series of the past year or so to come out. I know that I think after this volume, they're going to start doing monthly to catch up with the Japanese release because it was that popular when the anime came out, at least. So I'm excited about that, but I think this volume, and then it will be, so I think this released for March, so May is volume 12, and then it should be June, July, August, just one every month until they catch up. Promised Neverland volume 14. This is another fantastic Shonen Jump series. Absolutely love it, and some big answers have been coming from the most recent volume. So if you've been reading along and you've been waiting, or you read a little bit and you wanted to see, you know, when they get to some of the revelations about whose people were, what's going on, we're getting a lot of that for sure in these last couple volumes. Dr. Stone, this is volume, 10? Yeah, volume 10 of Dr. Stone, another really popular one that popped up. The anime started last year, and it started being published in the US last year. I've really been enjoying this one. It's the same writer as Ice Shield 21, which is another series I absolutely love, which Ice Shield 21 has the same artist as One Punch Man. So basically, with their powers combined, they make a really great football shonen series. And then finally, Dragon Ball Super. And I have a somewhat controversial take. I prefer the Dragon Ball Super manga over the anime. I think that the anime just takes way too long to do any storytelling. And most of the anime is just tournament arcs anyway. So it's not like the most intriguing storytelling with the most intriguing like character development and stuff. But the manga in volume, what is this, 8? Yeah, so 8 volumes in, we're already good amount into the Tournament of Power arc. So we're already like reaching, I think the Tournament of Power ends with volume 9, if I'm not mistaken. So that just goes to show, like, that's 40 something chapters. Yeah, this goes up to chapter 40, and then next volume it ends. So like 40 something chapters wraps up an entire 100 and however many episode anime. And then it starts going into new material. So I'm really excited for that. But yeah, if you were a fan, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, I definitely recommend picking this up. And if you have similar feelings about Super as I do, then definitely pick that one up, because I honestly do feel like it's a lot better. Anyway, so that's everything I got this time. I have another package from In Stock Trades that's coming pretty soon with my, this was the last order of February, and it's going to be my first order of March. So I have that, and then I have a bunch of manga coming as well from Right Stuff Anime. So looking forward to getting those, and I'll try and do more haul videos like this, quick ones that you guys can see basically what I'm picking up, some thoughts on those, and maybe decide to pick up some of these things for yourself. All right, so comments down below if there's anything you want me to give in-depth looks at, anything you want me to review. I just recently uploaded a video, which was a library tour of my manga collection, and I will very soon be putting up a second library tour video looking at all of my Western comics and all the stuff on the other side of my library. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.